All right, back working on the Beamer. We're trying to check for spark while we wait for our fuel tank to come in. Sits in there like this. All the plug boots right in here, and boop. The boots didn't look too bad except for cylinder 1. Look at that. Got my little vacuum out here. I've taken and I've taped a straw onto the end of it. And I take the straw and I stick it down in there, and it sucks up whatever is in the bottom there, because there was like rust and water and whatever in there. So I vacuumed it out, and then I shot some penetrating fluid in there and let it sit. So now I'm getting ready to vacuum it out again. I think I'm gonna try to pop the plugs out and take a look at the cylinder, throw some fogging oil inside, and go from there. So this is how you test the spark. You got the spark plug tester ran between the wire and the coil, and then you're gonna turn the key. And while you turn the key, you gotta watch and see if you see any spark. So that's it. All right, we tested spark. All 4 cylinders are getting spark. Okay. I'm gonna try to start stripping stuff off of here. Try to clean up those hoses underneath the intake. Clean out the fuel injectors and clean out the fuel lines. So, first things first is we need to take this air box out. All right, we're back at it. I stopped last night. It was getting too dark. But yeah, we're back at it, man. Trying to get this fuel rail off. I believe this just pulls up. But it's not acting like it wants to come off. It feels like it's gonna break. So they all popped off except for this one, and if you look, Thank you. Holy shit. You guys can see how nasty that is. Holy. Okay, so earlier my phone ran out of storage, but it didn't miss much. All I did, I took, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts holding the lower intake on. Just undid the bolts, took the lower intake off, and then stuffed the holes with paper towels just to keep everything from falling in there. But what I did want to show you guys was, look at this. Look how bad the carbon is. I think next I'm gonna take all the hoses up. Alright, so we're trying to get the alternator off, or at least the cable off, so we can get it out of the way. I'm gonna try. It was worrying me, I thought I was messing it up, but I believe this is what you do. It's covered. So something like that. Loosen the clamp, pull this out. See the bolts. Okay, so continuing with the saga of the alternator nut and the wire, I kept spraying PP blaster on it, going back and forth, couldn't get it loose, so I clipped the connector. I'm just gonna splice the wire onto a new connector. Then as I started, doing this off, I noticed the whole entire stud was spinning. So since this plastic broke already, I just took the screwdriver and I broke a piece of plastic off the bottom here so I could get a socket or a wrench around that bottom nut. Well, the socket at first didn't fit in there. I couldn't get it to fit. It was too wide. So I just went to the truck and I took the grinder. I don't know, you can see how shitty of a job I did. I took the grinder and I ground it down so it would be thinner. Look at that shitty job. But you know, it was like, it had like a little edge, a little beveled round here, and I just ground it down on both sides. So it's just a thinner piece. And then we got it in here on this back nut, and I was able to take the socket and twist this off. So yeah, we beat that demon. I'm gonna go ahead and get that off, get this connector off, pull the harness up and out of the way so we can get down to this coolant pipe here. Alright, so I got the alternator cable off, I got all the wires lifted up, I got to this tube down here. I haven't replaced it yet. I'm gonna go ahead and try to wire wheel and clean everything up, and then we'll go ahead and replace the tubes after we blow and clean all the dust up from cleaning the block up. So we're just replacing all the rubber fuel lines. We just finished flushing the fuel system out. Just getting these rubber lines down here replaced, and then we'll probably be ready to put it back together.